New Paragon levels upon waking up this morning. We also have cross-server marketplace discussions and all of the things coming next inside of Diablo Immortal. Those are the big topics here for today. I hope you're all doing well. As you can see, Server Paragon, I'm at 831 as of this morning, claiming all of my Monday rewards. Server Paragon level of all servers is 830. We are climbing up to the thousands again, guys. Now, along with that, we have some talks regarding the updates that are coming and what we're going to be seeing. And this is the Epoch of Madness, and we're in the green quadrant as of right now. What I should probably do is zoom in a little bit on this for you so you can see the green quadrant just a little bit better, because that's what we're focusing in on. There we go. So let's talk about a few of the items here. As you can see in at number 3, they're talking about the marketplace update. We have a lot of reason to believe that we are going to be having a cross-server marketplace available to all players. Now, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? I know that when we start looking at friends in other servers, and I mention how much a Blood-Soaked Jade costs on my server, and they mention how much it costs on theirs, there is often discrepancy. There's a difference between those pricings. I think it's actually a good thing that these servers are going to all be crossed for the marketplace. It's going to bring a little bit more life into the marketplace itself, and it's going to allow you to have more consistency with gem costs and maybe people not jumping servers just for the lesser expensive gems when their platinum stores are ready to go and buy. So at the end of the day, I think that the cross-server market is a positive thing for the game. Along with all of my thoughts today, let me know yours down below. We may have difference in opinion. I'd love to hear it. Now, we also have them talking about new Heliquary bosses in at the number 4 spot. New Heliquary bosses are, of course, going to be coming. And as you probably already know, warbands that have been around for a long time now, mine is one of them. We're all just kind of doing those Inferno 6 boss difficulty levels and crushing those I6 raids already. So I actually just posted a video about that free cosmetic, my last video, which was doing exactly that. So a lot of these players that are in these old school warbands, whether you're being carried or whether you're doing the carrying, are ready for new Heliquary content. So I would anticipate that very soon, within the end of this month, beginning of next, we're going to be hearing more, or at least some rumblings about new Heliquary bosses and a whole new stage of difficulty with all of that. Now, we also see that they're talking about new gear. Unfortunately, we haven't heard anything about any new gear. We're all still looking at the same essences that we have been for a while, although we did recently get some new ones. Nothing new as of right now. When did we get our new essences? It may have been about I don't recall when we got our new essences. It was probably about a little over a month ago. It could have actually been taken part inside of this already, the new gear. I'm not sure that we're going to be seeing any new essences before the end of June. We may have already kind of seen that, and also just any updates that they have done to gear along the way, we could have assumed came from April through June. And the new quest, are we going to see something in Charvel Wilds, or where is a new quest going to go? Is that going to be main story quest? Is it going to be new bounty type opportunities? I'm assuming it more means quests for the main quest itself. So there's something that we see over here in our red July through September months. If you look down on the bottom, you'll notice it is covered in roots, and it says, to me, competition. Now, if we think about what we've been talking about that's going on over in the Chinese test servers, they had these PvP focused servers that had open world combat, and it was essentially just all built for PvP. These players were given a bunch of resources, a ton of legendary crests upon starting their accounts. They remember this was a test server. It was not a way for them to make money. It was testing out a new mechanic inside of the game. And these players were able to boost up their account, really feed their accounts with an insane number of legendary crests. And then they would just do all of these PvP tests within. Apparently, from what we talked about last week, it was a success. And I'm wondering if we're going to see results of that event, of that test server, in our July through September update. We'll have to see. I think there's a pretty good chance that we can. Now, also you see that there's new class in July through September as well. Looking forward to seeing most likely the Druid coming to us in Diablo Immortal. I can't wait to see that one. But it's funny and worth noting that we're already here. Like, check this out. The Tempest came out a year ago. 1 year ago, the Tempest joined us inside of Diablo Immortal. And I mean, at the end of the day, we're still looking at, it's been a year since we've had a new class, but as we saw on the calendar is saying that we're not going to see a new class again until July through September, slowing down the cadence a little bit. Although the Tempest did come out, it was less than a year from when the Blood Knight came out to when the Tempest came out. It was more like a 10 or 11 months. So I'm actually okay waiting for the Druid, or I should say the new class that's coming very soon. So let's get out of this. I don't need to show you the Tempest thing all over again. Let's get back inside of the game and see what we got going on in here today. Because as I said, Monday, I make sure I collect all of my rewards on Monday. It propels me right up to this Paragon level that I need to be right off the bat. Looking at the events inside, I don't think we have any changes from what we saw last week. Struggler's Path is still going on. We have, what is it, 20, how many days? 21 more days to get as many Crimson Bellet gems as we can, and then to just store them and figure out what you want to do with them. I would recommend not using them as food, since it's going to be very difficult to get that gem in the future. The Retribution's still happening. We still have that. All Clans on Deck is going on right now. Make sure you're participating. Colossal Surge is still going. This one's going until the end of the month. So another 11 days on this one as well. And then Conqueror if you decide to participate in that. Actually, one more thing really quickly. If I go to tasks here, we still have Survivor's Bane. Survivor's Bane from Struggler's Path, because it's a special event, has been inside of the game right now since this update launched, a couple of weeks already. So I've already done Nightmare multiple, I'm sorry, not Nightmare, done the Endless multiple times, and I've been enjoying it. I like Endless when you have the 90% slowed speed, so you're basically barely moving. If you can get that, your radius to pick everything up is bigger. It's in my opinion, the easiest mode to complete Endless inside of. Let me know what you think of the calendar, guys. Is this anything crazy? Do we have bigger gear changes incoming, or are the biggest changes already behind us? And I mean, we already kind of know the other things that are going to be here. Heliquary bosses are coming. Market update. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see if it hurts the game or not. And we already did see the crossover event. It's the start of the week. I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll see you back here in tomorrow's video.